Hey there YouTubers, Tom here from Tom's Test Kitchen, and it is hatch chili season. Picked me up some fresh roasted hatch chilies. These are the mild ones at H-E-B today. They've been roasting these for the past couple of weekends, and I gotta tell you, there's nothing like hatch chilies. So I wanted to come up with something different with the hatch peppers, and I'm gonna do a hatch chili barbecue sauce. And this is going to be for pork ribs, so I'm going to use some celery in this instead of like celery salt or celery seeds. So I got some celery, I got some fresh tomatoes, some kosher salt, some chicken broth, some ketchup, a little bit of cayenne pepper, some ground mustard, an onion, of course hatch chilies, and some brown sugar. So let's put this together and see how it tastes. Okay, let's start off this barbecue sauce by melting a couple of tablespoons of butter. And then to that, we're going to add our cup of chopped onions. Saute those along with the celery. Get those going, and I'll bring you right back when this is ready. Okay, after a few minutes, our celery and onion are nice and softened, so let's go ahead and add our spices. We got a half a teaspoon of mustard powder, we got a teaspoon of kosher salt, we got a quarter teaspoon of cayenne. Just get that sauteed in there a little bit. And I think at this point I'm going to add some black pepper. I didn't call for that initially, but I think it would be a good addition, so I'm just going to add a few grinds of black pepper in there. Then we can add more salt, pepper later if we need to. Smells good. Okay, now I'm going to add my hatch chilies. This is about a half a cup of diced hatch chilies that I've de-seeded and taken the charred skins off. You definitely want to take those skins off because they're really tough. Just mix that in. Now that really adds to the aroma. Oh, I love that smell of those chilies. We're going to add in a cup of diced Roma tomatoes. Don't worry if you think this is going to be too chunky or too thick for a barbecue sauce. We're going to blend this all together into a nice smooth sauce. So now let's add our cup of ketchup. And our 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And 2 cups of chicken broth. That's 1. And we're just going to leave this on a low simmer. Let that simmer down to about half. And we're going to taste it and see where we are, see if we need to adjust anything. Smells really interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna let this go, let this simmer, and let it reduce. So stay tuned. Sauce has been simmering for 30 minutes, so let's turn her off. It smells awesome. I can smell those hatch chilies. So now let's hit it with an immersion blender. And be careful not to blast this all over your kitchen. These are great devices, great gadget to have in the kitchen. Okay, that looks pretty smooth to me. Let's give it a taste, see if it needs any adjustments. A little bit more black pepper. That's about it. My son said, because I'm going to use this tomorrow, which is Sunday, or barbecue some ribs, some pork ribs. I'm going to use this sauce, and he says, you should call that Breaking Bad barbecue sauce because Breaking Bad is on tomorrow night. So I was toying with the idea of calling it Breaking Bad barbecue sauce. That is really good. It's got a little bit of tang, probably from the ketchup. It's not too sweet. Gotta say, it's got a good flavor. Well, we'll see how this does tomorrow. So there's a hatch chili barbecue sauce.